Alright guys, it's Killerman23. I'm back with something completely new. Newer than computer stuff. Little editorial. It's keyboard number 1 and 2. That's the mouse and keyboard for the laptop. The laptop is now down there on top of the DVD player. Um, but I got something way newer. No, not the TV. And no, not that truck up there. That's a Walmart piece of shit. But here is my tool wall. That is going to be for something that you will see right down there. Does that give you a little hint? Anything yet? Anything? No? Okay. How about that? It's already had some mods done to it. Wow. Oh, just show ya. That's what it is. It's a Rampage. Redcat Rampage XB. And yes, it is 4-wheel drive. Yes. Believe it or not, this thing is 4-wheel drive. Well, some of the mods that are already done. This windshield is a restriction and a half. I've done research, and what some people do is they cut this completely out, and I just don't care for that much. It is still kind of crappy looking, but I'll clean it up more. But right about here, the windshield would squish the filter down. So I decided to go just about 1/4 inch or so higher than what the filter is, and cut that amount out so that there is airflow to the air filter, to the servos, to the motor, and everything else. And then I also cut out here for airflow to go in to the top of the motor, cool the motor down, blah blah blah. Well, let me turn this around for you guys. This beast is heavy. I'm sorry, folks. And then, right here, that's where they had the kill switch. Entrance hole. Oh, you know what? Here, let me grab my flashlight. I didn't think this was going to be so dark. But, as you guys can see, the kill switch is way down there. And they had the hole up there. So I had to modify and cut it out like that to get to the kill switch, as you guys can see. And there's the kill switch. Another mod I did was is some shock covers. Yes, the shocks are very nice on this thing and very beefy. But me and my buddy, we wanted shock covers, but we couldn't find a package deal on them for an 8-pack. So I was looking around last night and I came across the forum and people are saying, "Oh, use a balloon, use shrink wrap." And a guy came up and commented on them and had said that the balloons and the shrink wrap do work and all this, but I shouldn't be touching that because I believe I'm allergic to it, but I'm not sure. I'm sorry. But a guy came up and said, use bike tubes. So that's what I did, is I used bike inner tube. That stuff right here. It's just standard inner tube of a mountain bike. It's a 26 by, well, if you just get a random 26-inch bike tube, it'll go over, but you will have to fight it just a little bit to get it over the shocks. But I did them to all 4 shocks. Gave it a little bit of little stickers, racing number 56. A little more details up there, and just Rampage. But it's a stock 30cc motor. Nothing's really done to it. And then there's one other mod that you will have to do if you get this truck. As you guys can see, there's a spot right there, right where the light's at. The servo actually hits it right there. It when you have it at full throttle, see, it goes into the filter. And if you guys don't notch that out, it actually will hit the plastic. So we found that out and we notched it out. But here's the battery pack. It's all wrapped in a balloon to help it protect. And then we got rid of the factory connector. And we got a Dean's connector on there for both the plug, the battery pack, and the charger. And I got the 8-hour charger overnight as of right now. I ain't got money for another one. Here's the radio for it. Standard RCR 2C 2.4 gigahertz factory radio. Let me grab a couple batteries for you guys. Turn it on. Sorry about this. Stay there, battery. Sorry about this, folks. They go in this way. Get up there. Do. Alright, and then when you turn it on, you got the lights. Don't know why the red light's on. But as you can see, it shines pretty bright, even through the lid for it all. But oh, what's that little button right there? Oh, okay. I haven't looked at that quite that well. But we've done amounts of research. The receiver box, the receiver fits in right about here. We also encased that in a balloon to protect it for the water. Both the servos are waterproof. Well, they say they are. This one here is the steering servo. Bye, flashlight. Yeah, that's the steering servo. They're all metal gears. It has a heat sink all the way around it. One other thing, if you guys get the XB, you might want to get a rubber tube. If I'm correct, it's about a 1/2 inch. Let me grab that flashlight again. It fell. It actually ends in right there. And I mean, it is short. If you leave it like that, the whole entire back wing, the bracket, everything, it's gonna get sprayed with oil. It is gonna be a messy job. That's why I did this. Get it up here. That's why I did that. This is the extension tube for the exhaust itself. So that way, when I do start getting it breaking in, it's not going to spray all over the back of my wing, the bracket, all the hardware. It's not going to get all greasy from the exhaust, because you do got to mix the gas and the oil in this thing, as is in any 2-cycle engine like this. So don't be afraid. One thing you do not want to do is really torque on the ends, because my buddy actually had the dual pipe set up, because he has the XT, I believe it is, if I'm correct, if I'm 100% correct. And his pipes, they only end, he has the dual pipes, and they end, like right here on his truck. So he wanted to extend them out past the body. While we're in the process of doing that, we had ran into a problem, and, well, let's just put it this way: he had to order a whole new muffler. Put it that way. So the best thing to do is just do a rubber hose. It's cheap, it's simple, it's not gonna break. It's not gonna break you. It's gonna be better. It's just to protect your body, on this one, it's to protect your wing, so it's not getting all oily and all this. Now, there is one thing that is something wrong with this from factory. Oh, squeak! To you too. Right here, you guys can see that dent. I didn't do that. My buddy didn't do that. Nobody did that. That is from the factory, and it's been like that since day one. That is a pretty nice dent. Oh, and then another thing we did is right here. What in the hell is that? How should I go again? God damn it! Sorry, folks. My buddy had made gaskets to go around the gear cover for that entire cover. He did it out of gasket maker. He got it at O'Reilly's. You can get a whole roll of it for like, I think he paid like $6 for it, and he made a bunch of spare gaskets for this, because from factory it has a pretty nasty gap in between, and this is where all your drive gears are. There's a main one here, here, and here. So there's 3 sets of gears. Well, it'd be 3 sets of gears. This center one here, there's 2 gears in that area. It will probably, if you get one that's straight, perfect. But I would still recommend having a gasket in between the cover and the plate. And then just one other thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go through the entire truck, make sure all the screws anywhere all on this truck, especially like the underneath ones, like all of them, you're going to want to make sure that they're tight, because me and my buddy went through them, and a lot of them were extremely loose. You're going to want to take the time and go over your truck. I cannot stress it enough, because people are just going out, buying these trucks, putting gas in them, and going. Well, there's a lot more to these things than you think. You gotta break them in. The first tank, you fill it up, and in the manual, if you guys read, I didn't read it, my buddy told me, because I didn't have my manual. I got it now. But it says a whole bunch of different oil to gas mixtures. We talked to Redcat themselves, and they said you can run 25-to-1 fuel ratio into these things. I believe that's what it is. I'll have my buddy comment on the video to make sure that that's what it is. But whatever you use for your mixture to break in, you can use that same mixture through your entire lifetime of running this truck. It is not going to hurt it. The tank is a 500cc tank, but my buddy and me, I owe him back for it. We got another bottle for, yes, people, this is a nitro fuel bottle. It's a 500cc fuel bottle, so that we can fill this tank up on the truck, then fill this bottle up, and we can walk off and go explore and go to someplace where the truck or the fuel isn't at until we run out of this tank and this bottle full, and then we'll have to come back, obviously. But it does come with tools, you know, like a spark plug wrench, a T-wrench, stuff like that. Comes with Allen wrenches. I put them in a bottle so I won't lose any of them. And if you guys want a spare spark plug, it is a NGK 3066. As in, that part number is CMR7H NGK. It is equivalent to the factory plug that comes on the truck. You can get that at O'Reilly's for like $1 or $2 or so. So, very good thing to have as a backup. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. And me and my buddy, we have no problem answering your guys' questions. We did a lot and lots and lots of research. And then for each screw, there's 2 grub screws on the back of the wheel for the hex, and we recommend Loctiting them. All the grub screws in the center. There's a gear up here by the motor, up inside. We recommend to Loctite them, and then put the wheels back on, and then Loctite your wheel nuts, because I have seen videos where they fall off and they wreck the truck or damage it somehow. This Sunday, actually, it's Saturday today now. Tomorrow, we are hoping to start our break-ins on these. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I got a fail-safe right here, and that came with the truck, along with these parts, which I don't know what they are for, and a spare outer filter. So that would be this outer one right here. Came with them. It comes with the manual for the engine itself, the truck, and all. And on that side, you got a whole parts list and everything. In the motor manual, you got a blown up view of the engine and everything. So it does come with a lot of instructions. So but this video is getting to about 19 minutes here. But yeah, it's new to me, and if you guys have questions, I did do the research. So yeah, I guess just rate and comment if you guys have anything that you guys want to know. Just let me know. Thanks for watching.